Welcome, friends, it is I, LostScarf, and it's time for another Smite patch, and this time it's the COG in the machine, because we get the Cognitive Prime skin, who is now Cloud 9, so that's not confusing at all. I believe on the back of Scylla is MLC Stealth, and the other 4 Wolfticles have the names of the other members of the team. I think Jaffinla is Zoe, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Now, besides this, there are a couple of other skins, and we also got to talk about how they're pricing skins now. There's achievements now, items, and god changes. So let's get going. Alright, time to look at the skins. First, of course, is COG Scylla. There it is. They were the champions, so of course, they gotta be happy. And they got the hammer. There you go. Hooray! Yay! Yay. I was pulling for them. They won. Yay. She has a hammer. Be scared. And we got over here Cirquette. First thing I noticed was the bounce. Of course, she is a steampunk Cirquette. There you go. She's got a very geary tail and then a lot of belts. Because if you don't have belts, you are not steampunk. Holy crap. And of course, Victorian. There you go. Looks very nice. And then, of course, we got these two Tier 2 skins. And these look pretty good. These look very nice. They have like a little bit more to them than normal. And I'll define what makes them Tier 2. Although you can sell already. I kind of wish this was her default skin. This looks a lot better than regular Freya, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and look at the skins directly here. So, COG Scylla. I don't know if she has a new voice pack for it. But there you go. Like I said, each Wolfticle has a dog tag with the name on them. And on the back, of course, should be MLC Stealth right here. It's just way too small to read that thing. But I believe that's what it says right there. I could be wrong. But there you go. There's Scylla right there. Voice pack?
I'm on it. Defend middle lane. Chase the enemy. I'll gank middle lane. Good luck. Falling back. Attack middle lane. Help right lane. All right.
Nope, I guess it's the same voice pack. Now let's go ahead and check out Cirquette. And, S. There it is. Right next to Scylla. So now we've got Steampunk Cirquette. There you go. Looks very nice. Looks pretty good. There you go. A nice tail there. Very elegant. Lots of belts. A hell of a lot of belts. Voice pack.
Do not lay charge against me. I am industrious and wise.
Oh, wow.
Enemies in right lane. I'm returning right lane. Gank. I'll attack left lane. Gank middle lane. Gank middle lane. Cease this detestable boohooing instantly. I'm returning to base. No. Gank left lane. I'll attack right lane. Defend. Retreat right lane. Defend the fire giant. Back. I'll attack. Follow me.
The extra lines are great.
Ultimate is down. I'll defend middle lane. Ultimate is down.
I'm really enjoying the extra lines. And I just can't stop looking right there. Okay, let's see here. Gold skin. So the newest gold skin is Hu Yi. So, where's Hu Yi? Hu Yi. There it is. Gold Hu Yi, and that's over here. Pretty good. Looks pretty nice. Very flashy. Looks good. Okay, let's see over here. This is the black one. Also looks good. And diamond. Extremely shiny. Holy crap. That is a shiny ass skin. Looks pretty good though. Now the tier 2 skins. That's Baka and Freya. Baka! Here we go. So Baka. Ravenous Baka right here. So he's got like a little more detail. You got purple Baka, and then you got this helmet thing, and these horn thingies, and that's about it. Just double checking to see if I got missing anything. No, that's it. His arms maybe a little more pointy. I don't know, they just look like he bow his arms a little bit. And then there's Freya, and then there's Maud. Here we go. Valkyrie Freya. She just looks so good. Look at this thing. She's like more ornate. She's got armor on her this time. Got a helmet now, a badass looking sword, better armor. She's got this leg thing. I feel like she might need more armor, but there you go. But over here, look at that. That compared to that. Feels like this should be the new default. This looks pretty damn awesome, don't it? It does to me. And there you go. That is all the skins. So let's define what the hell these skin tiers are. Okay, we're going to talk about UI and tiers. I just remembered the UI got changed a bit, and here it is. There's still useless space in the background, but you have new pages going on here, like so. Like you got what gods I play and what roles and such like that. My numbers on these things, league placement, There's going to be top achievements. I'll talk about that in a second. Clan details. Then you got your accolades. You got your history. Eesh, not the prettiest. And then you've got your masteries, which is pretty nice there. And I'm getting pretty close on a couple. That's nice. And there you go. My only problem is you used to have a lot of information on the front page. Like a hell of a lot of information. You had this. Then you had accolades. Then you had your recent matches. You had a lot of information going on at once. And now it's not as much information, which is disappointing. But that's the decision they've made and they're going forward with, where you have to click on more things to know more things. Now they're bringing in achievements, which worries me because some of the data mining has shown that some achievements are killing a god after you've died, which means DOT. Another one is maxing attack speed cap, maxing defense cap, maxing HP cap. Like maxing stats, which is going to reinforce very bad play for achievement hunting, which worries me a lot. Hopefully they don't go forward with that, because that would not be good. I really hope they don't. Now for the skin tiers, so tier 1, let's go ahead and do Baka, he'll be a good example. Tier 1, a recolor would be tier 1, so you get Butcher, and just recolors are worth 100 gems or not 9,500 favor. These are the only skins you can buy with favor. Tier 2 is his new one, which is 300 gems for this one, though it should be 250, it says in the notes, so that's odd. And this is minor model changes and upgrades. So he uses the original God's theme and voice pack. But for some reason he's 300 when it says 250 in the notes, and Freya is also 300, so why the hell does it say 250 in the notes? That's weird. Now 400 gem skins, which would be, I believe, let's see here, well, I think it would be Frostmaiden Freya. And this is new theme and model changes, yeah, that's what she's got. May have minor special effects, minor animation changes, and often has a custom voice pack, but not always. The example they give is Blind Vengeance Nemesis, so take a look at her. Right over here. So yeah, Blind Vengeance Nemesis she's a ninja, she has some changes to her effects and everything, and she does have a voice pack.
Enemy incoming.
So racist. And then 600 gems would be new theme, new model changes, major character changes, new special effects, and always has a custom voice pack. Examples are Hebrew, Elite Agent Apollo. So yeah, you can take a look at that really quick. And also Swagny is another example of that. So Swagny, yeah, he'd be an example. He's got purple flames, he's got all his clothes changes, his voice pack's different.
Defend! Ultimate is down!
And then there's Tier 5, which is special limited edition skins like Archon Thanatos. And I would assume Poseidon would also count towards that as well. And that is what the 5 tiers are. There you go. Limited Archon Thanatos. There you go. Yeah, this one's a crazy skin. Yeah, so those are the 5 tiers. So recolor is tier 1, which is 100 gems or 9,500 favor. Tier 2 is what we got with Baka and Freya, which should be 250 gems. For some reason they're 300, unless the patch notes are wrong. Tier 3, 400 gems. Example was Blind Vengeance Nemesis. Tier 4 is 600 gems. Examples would be Elite Agent Apollo. And of course, Tier 5 limited skins such as Archon Thanatos. So there's your tiers there. So now let's get going to items. So there's only 2 item changes. Bluestone Pendant is the first one, that is, it restores 3% of your missing mana over every 5 seconds instead of 4%. And that will affect it a little bit. When I was playing Hunters, I always felt like I had just enough mana to get what I wanted to do done. Now with this, I'll probably feel like I don't have enough mana, just barely. We'll see how that affects people going forward. Now Watcher's Gift is interesting in that it gained plus 5 MP5, but not only that, but the passive now works on jungle camps. So when you're rotating and helping out camps, you'll get a little bit more gold back. That'll help you out a little bit more, because supports really need some help there. Now, some people are wondering, because you can get extra gold, what about doing double jungle? And you can consider doing double jungle, but I don't know if it'll work. You'll get more gold, but XP is still going to be shared. That's not ignored, so I don't know how that's going to go. But you can try it if you want and see how it goes. A quick note, because I went to check. The Tier 2 skins are in fact supposed to be 250 gems. Right now it's bugged that says 300. I don't know how it got through PTS, but it did, so they're working to fix that now. If you bought the skin already, you'll be refunded 50 gems. That way, you know, you bought it for the wrong price, so you should be given your money back a little bit on that. So there you go with that. Now for balances, Honor's Impale is back to full damage. It used to be you hit the first target with it, they took full damage, and everyone else took 50 damage after that. Now it's full damage, so Honor has his clear back. And that was actually unnecessary, or maybe they should have made it 75, because pre this return to being able to clear, Honor had a bad clear, of course. He'd have to basic attack to finish his clear off. He could do some damage with Impale, but that's it. But Honor is really good at killing other gods. Once he hits level 5, he is a destructive force in this game, and he just wrecks. Mid to late game, he is a very strong god. Even without clear, he is really good. Giving him his clear back makes him a beast, a very scary beast that's going to put him back in the top 3 position. One of those 3 spots, he'll be there because he's that good. If you saw the game I had against Lil Mamacita, I did really, really, really good with Honor. I destroyed that game without having any clear. I had another game where I was fighting Amazon Cobb. He pushed me back. I could never leave my tower. That's okay, because once I got a couple levels in, I killed the other team repeatedly with Honor because that's what he does. Honor is a beast. So I think he's probably getting nerfed again in some way. Maybe they'll reduce it to maybe 75%, or maybe put some damage down from Impale, because Honor is gonna wreck. There is no doubt of that. Oelix was given more base HP and more HP per level because she was dying a little too much, so that's a buff for sure. And then Moonlight Charge, which is when she throws Suku at you, got 20 points of damage across the board. So it used to be 70, now it's 90, and then at the end it used to be 230, now it's 250. Not bad for her, not bad at all. Now these Bacchus buffs are pretty nice. I'll talk about the smaller one first. Belch of the Gods, no longer interrupted by knockbacks. That's pretty good. That's very nice. It's another of these channeling abilities that are not affected by knockbacks, which is good for them. He can still be stunned, of course, but at least he can belch for the most part against knockbacks, which there are a lot of in this game, so good for Bacchus there. But not only that, Chug is now 33, 35, 37, 39, and 41. He gets less at the end than he gets more at the beginning. What's important is at level 1, you're already getting a third of your meter from the start. That's really good. You had to go 3 levels to get to this point, so he's already going to be effective from the beginning with his bar, so that's nice for him. And we're going to see how much he wrecks going forward eventually. I'll try him in support at least once or twice. I don't know if he's going to do better than the other ones, but it will help him out. But he's definitely going to be even more effective in Arena for dang sure. Now, if you thought Bellona wasn't getting nerfed, you were crazy. Bellona got nerfed quite a bit, and it might be enough, I'm not sure, but here's what happened. She lost some protection, and she got cut down to half on her movement speed. So she now gets 4 protection per stack and 3% movement speed per stack, so she goes up to 20 protection and 15 movement speed, which is still pretty good. Her passive is no longer superior to Sobek, thank God for that, huh? And her movement speed is not superior to Baka anymore. What happened was, you got 30 movement speed with the old passive. When you do basic attacks, you lose 35%. So basically, she almost had a hasteless as her passive, which made her really effective at zooming around and beating the crap out of people. So it's a pretty good nerf right there. She's still going to hit pretty hard. She's going to move around kind of fast. And she still can take a good amount of damage, but it's just at least less, which it should be, because she's so good everywhere else. Now, Bludgeon now, when she hits a bunch of minions with her basic attacks with a hammer, she only does 33% lifesteal now, which is fine because, holy crap, she can clear groups really fast and heal off them very quickly, and then you got to deal with a full HP Bellona all over again. Speaking of healing, Scourge got nerfed by half, pretty much. It's now 50 maximum heal possible. It used to be 110. That is a lot of heal lost. Now, are these nerfs enough for her? I do not know. I think she'll still be pretty effective, and she'll scale very well off attack speed, but is this enough? I'm going to say for now, I'm not sure. I'll test her out and try her out, but we'll see. Quality of life buff to Cabrakan. That is, when he does his basic attack with his Seismic Crush, it is no longer affected by movement speed debuff, which is great because it was annoying as balls forever to play Cabrakan, go for that basic attack, and not land it because you're too damn slow. So that's good for him. And it just should have been there from the beginning. So good for Cabrakan. Kumbhakarna got a buff to his Mighty Yawn. It's now Radius 25 from Radius 20. That's a really big radius there. He's going to be able to mez a lot of people. And it'll be nice, but I don't know. It's going to be a good interrupt for sure against a group. It'll slow things down. It'll be very useful to his team. But is that enough to bring him up among his peers? I don't know about that. He's still going to be pretty good. But I think a lot of his peers are still superior, so we'll see what happens to Kumbhakarna going forward. Now, there were 2 buffs that worried me. First one was Honor. The other one is Nox. Nox now does 2 seconds of silence across the board, doesn't matter what level. And her ultimate now has CC immunity. Nox is a beast. Nox destroys everyone and everything. The only time Nox dies is when she misses. That's the only way Nox can die. And now she's got CC immunity to forgive her a little bit more. And then, of course, she's got a longer silence, so she's got more time to play with you. So, holy crap, Nox was a beast. Nox is even scarier. If you didn't have nightmares before with Nox, you're going to have nightmares now. Odin got buffed and he got plus 10% power contribution to his lunge and his birds. So there you go, he got a buff. Not much of one. You need items to take advantage of that? He got buffed. There you go. Got buffed. Ah. And lastly, Shibalanke loses 5% attack speed on his stats. That's about it. That's a third of an item. He'll still do fine. Shibalanke should still be a threat. So there you go. That is it for the patch notes right there. What am I thinking? I think the skins are nice. The tier 2s are nice. I don't know, 250 for that? I don't know about that. I don't know. Some of them feel like they should be just remodels. Like Freya's definitely looks like that would be a better default skin. Baka, not so much. But I don't know how I feel about those tier 2s. Achievements I'm worried about. If the data mine achievements do come out, I'm really worried because, like I said, max HP is going to be an achievement. Max attack speed. Just hitting caps of things is not the best play, and it's going to be really annoying for people when people do achievement hunts, for dang sure. Item changes, we'll see how those go forward. Definitely going to feel it when I'm playing Hunter more than anything else. A Watcher's Gift, I might experiment with support jungle at least once or twice. And then the god changes. The big ones to me are Anhur and Nox. Anhur's change, he's got to get nerfed again because he's going to be back at the top 3 position for dang sure. And Nox did not need that buff. Nox is a beast. So there you go, that right there is the patch notes. Hope you found this informative and fun, because I had fun making it, so hope you had fun watching it. There you go. See you next time.